Hello, welcome to SoGoodReviews.com, the YouTube edition. And it's finally time to take a look at The Forbidden Legend Sex and Chopsticks 2, the second of two Category 3 movies based on the classical Chinese novel Jinping Mei, translated as The Plum in the Golden Vase. And director Cash Chin proved with the first movie that he could still infuse the period softcore movie with more that was more popular in the first half of the 90s with naughty energy post-millennium. So what The Forbidden Legend Sex and Chopsticks 2 does compared to the first movie is to go down the expected dark routes the brief synopsis of the novel suggests. Ultimately, it makes sense from the perspective of actor Oscar Lam's Chi Man-ching to leave behind his giddy nature in favor of the ever-increasing desire. Desire for women, desire for power, and therefore you raise the bar, you can conjure up more danger, you create more bloodshed, you lose control, and the bloodshed slowly becomes directed at you. Therefore he becomes more of an interesting character to follow this time around. Initially life is still bubbly and carefree as he plays with his concubine Lotus and grapes to very amusing effect, and Cash Chin is still having fun because the naughty character is. So before Darkness, Cash Chin showcases that his desire for the sex scenes isn't going to be relegated to quick montages. No. Keeping the camera rolling for a long time and pretty much clinching the mood needed for each erotic scene, be it light, sexy, or distressingly disturbing. It's one of the very good strengths of the more compelling sequel that Cash Chin has accepted the challenge to do justice to the moods as suggested by the synopsis of the novel, and he does well. Actor Oscar Lam finally shows signs of being very correct casting as well. He looks anything but threatening, but instead like a giddy kid who's had too much candy. But it's still a fact that he's become one untouchable, resourceful force in his land. But a kid who likes candy wants more, and you let your guard down in this case. So it's pretty obvious where we're heading, but that sense of signaling the obvious actually plays in Cash Chin's favor as the movie rolls on. We don't mind looking through this huge magnifying glass at his character's increasingly depraved actions and views. His obsession with S&M is one of the many showcases for his depraved actions, if you will. And to sum up, The Forbidden Legend Sex and Chopsticks Part 2. You know, we're in an era in Hong Kong cinema right now with more spit and polish. So while low budget, this film takes to heart being born in a new era and taking past sensibilities with it to the new millennium. The series stands out because director Cash Chin allows it to be pushed into logical, sexual explicit territory. There's a thought process behind this, and the background theme of power consummation plays out surprisingly effective on a small scale. So these two movies are well worth examining, and especially if you like the period erotica from the 90s, but now it looks a whole lot better.